so I'm pretty sure we're pros at this. So, anyways, hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dawg Dinner, and we're here today to talk about social media. Big topic.
Huge.
Like, where do we even start? Because it's like taken over for real.
I know.
But
I think about, when I think about social media, I think about when we were in like elementary school, everybody first got Instagram, and you'd be posting like the tree in the schoolyard or like a selfie of you guys in the boot room. And now it's like angles 0.5, make sure you got like
I know
the grid.
Like I think like Instagram was very casual before, and social media in general. Like we're just like posting some random stuff, and like that filter, I don't even know how to describe it.
I was
like,
literally gonna say the filters. It would be like 100% filters, like you're now red.
No, seriously, it's like the most unrealistic color, like so bad, but we're like, yes. But now it's like the aesthetic has changed, and everything that people do like has to look perfect. So it's not very casual anymore, like very curated, I feel like.
I remember too, like when I was young, if I made a post, it was for that one boy that I had a crush on. But now it's like, it's for the people. It's for everybody.
Yeah.
I think about every single person and what they're going to say. Whereas before then, if my crush liked it, that was a victory. One of 3 likes was him. I was like, yes.
One of 3 likes. Okay, that's actually funny. That's true. It's so crazy to think. And when I had social media, I feel like I didn't really post that much. And I literally got Instagram in grade like 8. And
like
I feel like that's like pretty late. Yeah, because I think I was very like not into the phone when I was growing up. I read like a lot, and like even though I had a phone, I just never went on it because I felt like I was so busy just doing like after school activities and like whatever, and I just used my phone literally to like call or like text people, but it was like wasn't really, the phone was kind of dry. Like,
yeah,
but simpler times, I guess.
I also remember, and maybe we should move on to other things other than Instagram, but I remember when everybody had their phone or their iPod, I guess at the time, jailbroken. And I remember my crush, I was like, how do you get this cute font or whatever? And he's like, bring your iPod to school tomorrow. I'm going to take it for the day, and I'll bring it to you on Thursday. And I had a jailbroken iPod, like grades 5 or 6.
Okay, that's actually so funny, because that was such a big thing, and I'm like, why?
I know.
Why?
I don't know why.
Like,
I didn't even use it for anything other than like cool fonts. But I know that there was like so many things that you could do. It gave you access to like so many different tools that you could do on your phone. And I couldn't even tell you right now what for. I literally was just like, I have a crush on this guy, and this is my way. I gave him my password and everything, and I put on bomb selfies on there. I was like, go through it.
Yo, and he took it home too? You let him take
I know. With my password.
That's actually crazy. That's funny. That's a lot of trust.
It is a lot.
Anything for like... That's funny. But yeah, it is very crazy. I think also too, I feel like Facebook was also pretty big, like in the past, but now it's not as. I feel like more older people are on Facebook. But yeah, I don't know.
I remember like Stranger Danger. When I first got Facebook, I think I was like 13, and my mom said I could. And everybody who sent me a request, I accepted. I don't know who this 6-year-old man is, but I have like 1,000 friends on Facebook, and I don't know all of them. And it's all because when I was 13, I was just like, add friend. And then I would, oh my God, the shade. When people go like for a TBH, if I was in a bad mood that day, I was freaking honest. And then they pop up now. It's like, look what you said a decade ago. And I'm like, delete.
That's actually crazy. No, literally, like for a TBH rate date, those were like so big. People would be like liking those like crazy, and I remember like people were very committed to the bit. Like they would actually go in and like be like, TBH, like you're super cool. Like we're like in school together. Rate like 6.5. Date, maybe.
Oh my God,
a shot to like ego.
Do you remember those? Everybody did this in like grade 7, 8. Those like collage arts with you and your friends and be like PFS5 ever so smexy because you don't want to say sexy. I was the plug for that. Everybody would send me the pictures of their
Stop.
friends
That's
to
so
do the
funny.
edits, which was like honestly now I'm like thinking it, I'm like that was so humbling because I was barely in any of them. Like I was just doing it
You were in like none of them. They're like, hey, can you edit this of me and my best friend?
yeah, or they'd be like me, her, and then you can put yourself in the fourth one. I was like, word.
You can if you want. Like, I guess. Yo, that's actually so funny. I think about those times and I'm like, it was fun, but now I'm like, okay, I just maybe did too much. Like I feel when I was on Facebook, when I first got it, I was going crazy, like sending people like messages, like, hey, like what's up? And I'm like, this is like I'm like, why am I doing that? Like it's like people that maybe like were in like a few grades above me, and I'm like, I would never.
Me too.
I'm like, so what made me so confident, first of all, to do that? And second of all, like they would like respond and be like, hey, like question mark, question mark. I'm like, oh gosh. Very humbling. But yeah, I continue to do that, which I'm like, okay, you think that you get the like they don't want to talk to you. But it's character building. So yeah, but I'm like, why did I do that? Like why?
I had so much nerve too. If they didn't answer my like 3 texts in a row, I'd be like, you think you're too cool for me?
Like no shame, just triple text me even. Like I'm gonna get a response from you. Like you have to answer.
Like subtle name drop. I met her way back when in like this like British soccer camp. And I remember just thinking like, this girl's so good. I found her on Facebook and I messaged her and went like, hey, you're really good at soccer. And she was like, oh, thanks. And then I think like 6 years later is when we actually like played together and like I knew who she was. But I remember telling her and be like, did you know like I messaged you on Facebook? Like I thought you were so sick.
Okay, that's actually hilarious. And now you guys are such good friends, like full circle. That's crazy.
Something
but I mean,
about
like,
Facebook though.
I know, I'm like the confidence, but also like what's wrong with complimenting someone that maybe you don't really know that well? Like that was a really nice message. I'm sure she appreciated it. Like I would have.
Mm-hmm.
Like but yeah, I don't know. I think that also social media, there wasn't like a lot of weight on it. I feel like when we were younger, whereas now I think like there's more like pressures around it, and because people are using it so much, I think that also impacts like self-confidence, self-image, things like that, because you're like consuming so much of everything every single day. So
Definitely.
I don't know, it can be very tough, I feel like, sometimes for people in that way. But yeah, something I've noticed at least. But yeah.
No, yeah. I think a huge impact on confidence. And then I also think like a huge source of external validation, like the way that people will overshare just so that they can get
facts,
even like rage bait. Like
no, seriously.
And it's just, oh my god, if an employer saw this, dude, like
you'd be like cooked. Sorry, like
it's like saying. Talking about like seriously personal things.
I know, it's like crazy like family lore, and I'm like, okay, so you're telling us all this when like we probably shouldn't know this much detail about you. And also like it's kind of crazy what people will post to like get likes and like views and stuff, like way too personal.
Or rinsing out like their relationship drama. Like, do you think that's a good look, is to just randomly be like, I hate my ex's new girl that I broke up with 3 years ago?
I know. Like, I'm like, let's just don't bring that to the internet, bruh. Like, don't bring, and then it gets messy. Like, the comments are crazy.
Oh
like,
my god, people are so mean too. Like, in the comments, they'd be like, he upgraded, and like,
I know.
you put yourself to that.
And you're like, you told the story time to make yourself feel better, but then it's like those comments come in and you're like, oh, so everybody's
and businesses are getting ruined too, like people being like, this is my experience with a small business or whatever, and then everybody goes on Google reviews, they put them 1 star, everybody's going on their social media and reporting them and hate comments, and it's just like, because then they have to come out and like expose it. But things about like businesses, and when they have like your personal information, is they can't actually really share about the experience. There's like a confidentiality between like them and the patient or the customer, so it's like they're kind of cooked.
Literally. And that's great. It's the power of social media. Like someone could literally go on there and either it could like make or break something. Like the
insane. I fell in love with my therapist and he knew about it.
Oh yeah.
Like he
Like,
can't see, he cannot defend himself. HIPAA. And
yeah,
you're just coming out here with like a 500-part series, but also thank God everyone realized like she's
like
not there.
Mentally. Unstable a
yes.
bit.
Like
Sorry.
there's a reason
like,
she's in.
But like that was like too much. First of all, I hate videos that have a million parts. Like just get to the point. And I feel like almost like literally just spoil it for me in the first sentence and then give me some context after. Like I'd rather that than like drawing it out. Like why am I coming back for part 14? And yeah, like maybe I did watch part 1 through 13 and I did come back for 14, but like we could have got to this quicker, you know? Like
agreed. Or I hate when they don't post it like back to back to back and they're like, come back tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not coming back tomorrow. Actually, I'm blocking you. I am so into blocking right now. I don't. You post something I don't like, I'm blocking you.
Seriously. Like I don't even want to hear the rest of it because why are you dropping some hot juicy tea and then like you're like okay like and then you go ghost mode. Like I'm like okay that's like I feel like that's a form of rage baiting because like
what is this, a Hulu TV show? I'm not coming back next week, next Thursday at 8 p.m. to hear about your personal biz. Ugh.
I know. Like I'm like okay at that point it's like why did I even watch this video? Like I'm mad now.
I know. Now I'm like I'm gonna leave a hate comment.
I know, and I'm not that type of person, but it's like you're pushing me to be something that I'm not.
And I don't like that blocked.
No, exactly. And block it immediately. If I don't like it, block.
Or especially when it's not even that juicy, just kind of like, oh, listen to this. And then they do like, come back for part 2. I'm like, it's not even that good.
I know.
You got nerve.
Part 1 did, yeah. No, that actually is like, because I'm like, part 1 was not as good as you maybe think. And now you're thinking that we need to come back for more.
Or when they spend 2 minutes, and I know this is a common universal thing, 2 minutes being like, I didn't expect it to blow up. Thank you so much, everyone. Like, you are not Taylor Swift. God. Shut up. Get to the point.
Okay, that actually kills me. It's literally like a script. Like, it's so... without a doubt it always happens, like someone who like gets that one video that just like pops off like crazy and then they come back like oh my gosh, like I'm not even being a hater, but like you come back on and you're like oh my gosh, like I had no idea, like you literally just told us the most craziest story ever. Why would you not think that this is gonna blow up? And then you're like thank you everyone for just like support, like watching, tuning it, and then they just never get to the second part of it, and I'm like a whole video dedicated to like you not knowing that it's gonna blow up. Like,
I know.
Okay, like, I don't know. Reel it in, I guess. But
sometimes I think, too, like, you posted that with the chance that it wasn't going to blow up, but people you know seeing it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's, like, high risk, no reward.
I know. Like, I also feel like I would never go on. So, like, my first instinct when something, like, goes down in my personal life was not to run to social media to go tell everyone about it. Like, I'm not saying like things go down like that for me, but like I would never just run to social media and be like, oh my gosh guys, you'll never believe what happened to me yesterday. Like because then it just opens up a whole conversation in the comments of people like adding their 2 cents into a situation that's personal. But it's like, why would I want to share this? I'd want to share it with people that I'd want advice from, like my friends, you know, like that's the people that I'd run to and tell something about, or like family, like people that like their opinion matters and they have the context of everything of who I am, what the situation is, the other like people involved. Like I'd go to those people and tell, but I'm not running to the internet and being like, this happened to me so crazy. And then people then people get mad when they get like maybe responses or in the comment section, people are like not commenting in the way that they maybe thought, or like took the video in the way that maybe they thought. And then there's like a whole miscommunication, but it's like you shouldn't have even brought this here, TBH. Like you just wanted like that validation, I guess, from like people you don't even know. Like what good does that even do? You know what I mean?
And parasocial relationships, man, like you got to be careful. People will expect that when something seriously bad happens in your life, you will come out with an explanation, when actually it is your right to have privacy.
No, exactly.
And not talk about it. Like when celeb couples break up and it was like terrible, they do not have to go on social media and share their side and what happened, or do like a, I don't know, or like their dad died. They don't need to be like coming on like crying and be like, I'm gonna take like a 1 month break. Just take the break. You do. I don't know why people make you feel like you owe it to everyone for an explanation. Like,
yeah, no, I know what you mean. And parasocial relationships are interesting and like to witness, because you see it every single, like, on social media, like people in the comment sections are like being so invested in celebrities' lives that they don't even know. And I think a big part of like why parasocial relationships are a thing, I feel like it's because like people who are consuming the content of like a celebrity or like a singer or something, they think that like they're seeing all these parts of their lives and they're sharing it, but like that's part of their job. So then they feel like they need to know every little thing because they share so much about themselves. But
Literally.
that's not really your right. And also like you can't expect an explanation of every little thing of what's going on in someone's life, or like, yeah, and it's like very personal things too, like they're like trying to get answers for. But it's like, if you think about it, like if you were in their shoes, would you want to be going on the internet and airing out why you were like in the hospital, like, or why something, like, you know, like I'm like, that's like not normal to just like expect to hear that, you know, from someone you don't know at all. And I'm like, why? It's like a very one-sided relationship, because it's like these people are obsessed and like with this image of this person that they don't even know personally. Like, yeah, I think people sometimes struggle to separate like like if it's like a singer, like their music from like who they are personally, because you don't even know them.
Literally.
Like, you
they
know,
don't even write their own songs half the time.
Like,
and they're like, oh my god, this is totally like Tate McRae. This is totally about Kid Laroi. Like, did she write the song though?
Yeah, like I'm sure
like,
she's
they don't
like
always,
a part of the writing process.
Or Justin Bieber, Jelena.
Yeah.
They're like, that song's totally about Selena. He did not write that song.
I know. I'm like,
that song is not.
I know. Like, please, like people just jump to conclusions and try to piece things together for themselves.
They
but
do.
I'm like, you don't even know the full context. And then it's like you're choosing sides, and you're shipping some person who's literally married. They're both like married, moved on, and you're still shipping them. But it's like they have a whole family, and you're like, no, like throwback to 2016, like that was like no, bro, like don't do that. I just don't think that is appropriate, like, at all. So I just don't understand it. Like, we don't have to do all that. You can love the person's music, but like don't cross that boundary of like being so obsessed with them that you just think like everything is like your right to know about them. Like, I don't know.
You know who does it right though?
Who?
Dua Lipa.
Oh,
like, what do you know about Dua Lipa, right? But like everybody knows her, everybody knows how hot she is, everybody knows her music, but nobody can say like they know a single thing that really happens in her life other than like superficial like public image stuff. Like, she does it right. True. Nobody's gonna be
yeah. Nobody's in her comment section saying talking crazy. Like,
can you speak on this, Dua? What happened here? Nobody says that.
Yeah, I know. Like, I feel like it's just because maybe she just like, I don't know, from the beginning, I feel like how you start really dictates like how your fans are really gonna be in your business, or if they're just gonna like, you know, consume your creative music and then that'd be it. I feel like maybe how she came up as an artist, like, it really was good, because now like people aren't like, oh my gosh, Dua. Like, I never see anything about her like that, unless it's like, she dropped a new album, or like, you know, she's like
you don't see like,
I don't know,
like Taylor Swift, how they like this song and this, and then they make like super like long videos analyzing every single event in Taylor Swift's life. That doesn't happen to Dua Lipa. It's just like, look at this performance, she did amazing. Look at the way that her stage performance has grown. It's like all about her art, whereas like Taylor Swift's all about like her history and who she's associated with and everything about her personality.
I know. I think it's just like it just comes down to like things being very public. And I think even if you have like if you're a celebrity and you have that, like, people are always going to see what you're doing, but you don't really have to you don't owe anyone like any personal details. Like, yeah, they're going to see maybe who you're with or who you're dating or whatever, but you don't really have to ever comment on that. Like, no one can force the words out of you ever. So Great. I just feel like sometimes that can be overwhelming though. Like, if you're getting all these questions about something, like, you just want to say something to make people stop, but like then that just opens up the floodgates, bro. Like, you're just not going to stop.
No. But you know what? I think, though, some people do need to share a little bit more. Hot take. Wait, I know what we were just saying. But, like, I'm thinking, like, gym talk and stuff. When people are like, this isn't a workout to get this body. Tell us about the Ozempic that you're taking. Tell us about, like, what you're actually doing, you know?
Okay, facts. No,
Like, what
I think that's
procedures have
true.
you gotten done? Like,
Like, give us
just
the
like
yeah.
it affects people's confidence if they see someone
No,
who's
I
got
agree.
work done and they're taking like supplements and prescriptions and whatever to get the body.
Hmm.
Like, it's not actually attainable for anyone. But you're putting it
Yeah,
out there like it is. Like, I think at that point, if you're gonna kind of put yourself on a pedestal, you need to be honest
yeah. No,
because that's kind
I
of like
agree
your
with that.
duty as like someone in a powerful position. I
Hmm.
think.
Yeah, just full 360
I
of what
know.
we're saying. Yeah, but
I know.
or
It's
180.
like
You know what I
it
mean?
does though.
Either
It's
way.
there's like this very
No,
like
yeah.
gray line.
I think it very depends on what they're putting out there. Like especially like gym talk, huge thing. Because if you're going on like I feel like it starts when people are like this is the first video I feel like that opens up the combo. So this person will like post a video and it'll be like them like a few years ago or whatever pre-transformation, and then they post like a transition of them transformed, and then it's like them like, and then the people in the comments like, oh my gosh, like what did you do, like tell me what you did, like every little detail, and then they're like, oh, then they make a follow-up video and they're like, yeah, this is what I did, like this is like, but it's like like be honest and give the like raw unfiltered truth, because like
Mm-hmm.
it's not all sunshine and rainbows, like it's actually hard, like especially if you're trying to get your body right, and like it's not going to be the same journey as everyone else, and it doesn't happen in like a month or a few months, like to be able to attain something like that, like it takes years sometimes, like so it's like a consistent thing. And I agree, I think that yeah, if you did have things done or like other things beyond just working out, like you should tell people so that they like set realistic expectations
Yeah.
of what. So I don't know, and I also think that with like people who are posting like gym stuff and like transformations and workouts, and like that could be like a source of motivation for people, because it's like, oh, like if you frame it in a way like, oh, like if I can do this then like you can too, yeah. But like I think that sometimes people can take it in the wrong way and then be like they want a quick fix, and they're like, I need to just do everything that this person does. But you have to also keep in mind, like, is this person like the same body like shape as you, like are they the same height, like all
Mm-hmm.
these things, like, and even if they are and they match you to a T, I still think that like it's not this, you can't take the same approach because everyone's different, like
Agree.
everyone's body composition is completely different. So I don't think like you can take some bits and pieces of advice from people and like figure out what works for you, but I don't think you should totally like reinvent yourself to like mirror what someone else is doing or their entire life.
I agree.
I don't know.
Like, I think practice your privacy at all times, but if
Yeah.
what you're putting out there could potentially pose harm to the people that are consuming your content, like if you're saying like how I slimmed my face in 1 month, but you actually got like Botox or filler or something,
Yeah.
like that's something you have to disclose because that, or
That's
like
very
gym talk, like
deceptive, yeah.
how I transform my body in 6 months. If you got procedures done, disclose that because that could lead to harm from people who are consuming that, thinking that they need to like cut their calories and stuff when their lifestyle is
Mm.
completely different and maybe they're way more
Yeah.
active than they think and they're consuming way too little calories. And I don't know, I think,
No, I agree.
yeah.
I totally agree. And then, so yeah, I think just like transparency and to some extent is important, because I think especially with sensitive topics like that, people need to know the whole picture, you know?
Yeah.
And I think like too, another thing that I notice with gym TikToks and like people's transformations is like how quick people are in the comments. I can already like tell like what people are gonna say. They're like, tell like how long did it take you to do this? And I'm like, it comes back to like the bigger conversation where I think people now have gotten like lazy almost in a way that they want like results instantly, like at their fingertips, because everything seems so accessible now. Like I think that's impacting people's like ability and their desire to like, I don't know, trust the process or
Mm-hmm.
like know that it's a journey. Like, it'd be nice if you could just like wake up and just like body tea. But that's not gonna happen in one day, like I was just saying, like body can be tea, but it's gonna be loading. Like it'll be like
Yeah.
you can get there for sure. But you have to like get back to the simple things and practice a bit, like have good habits, have consistency. Like there's more than it's also a mindset too, because it's gonna be
It is.
hard. So you have to really be like locked in, and it has to be something you are gonna devote time to, and pour into. So I think like people need to get back to like knowing that things take time and not wanting like immediate gratification, you know?
No, I
Like
agree.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think like what you said, people need to realize if you're gonna get some of your gym advice from social media influencers on like TikTok,
Yeah.
it needs to be someone kind of the same body composition of
Yeah.
you and like height. Just because everybody's body is different and your body is still going to be different than theirs.
Yeah.
Like you're going to need a different diet potentially. You want to do things that you're going to enjoy, things that you're going to be able to
True.
keep doing for the long term, and also things that aren't going to put additional stress on your body, because stress on the body is just going to like inhibit any progress that you could make.
Yeah.
And just making sure that like you're not pushing yourself to the extent of someone you see on social media when your body's not ready yet.
Facts. Like slow steps. A step
do your
a
own
day.
research too.
Exactly.
Like don't trust that this person knows everything that they could do, because that could be just like literally genetics and then they put on a little bit of muscle on top of that. Like do your own research, make sure you educate yourself too. Don't just trust some random person who doesn't have actual like qualifications in that field.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. People are very trusting sometimes because they'll just take the information for face value and then never look more into it. But I think like let's like be a little bit more curious of the source of information and like what they're actually saying, and really dissect that and understand what, like I'm just saying, like maybe we should start citing our sources in the
independent thought might help us here.
Yeah, like let's ponder this one a bit more on our own time too. Like
which actually brings me to the topic that I really want to talk about is the political side of social media, and how I personally, hot take, think it is affecting people's stance, and it is making people way too extreme on one side, whereas like they're either way far left or way far right. Because I think that the FYP is like, oh, you like to post from liberal, okay, we're only going to give you content and political topics that are from a liberal aspect, and it's just completely biased, and that's how you're going to learn about the other wing. Is from the liberal lens kind of thing. And I think that it is, nobody goes beyond social media to actually gather research and information and like read up on bills and learn about the actual system. Like even on the Canadian election, when people didn't know the division between federal and provincial like scope, like they thought like medical was like federal, and they're like, or like one person, I forget who, was like, we're gonna fix the medical system, well it's provincial run. Like the prime minister has no control of that. And I think that again, independent thought, do your own research, don't trust people on social media who have their own opinions, because then you're just adopting their opinion. It's not actually really truly yours. But because it kind of aligns, you just kind of take it in and go, I agree.
Yeah. And like let's not be lazy. Like let's actually like I'm not even trying to be a hater, but like that's actually what it is. Like don't be lazy. Like okay, yeah, you see something on TikTok and you're like, oh my gosh, like, but like first of all, where did they get that info from? And also like, would you not want to fact check that? Like why are you just gonna be like, and like especially like political things, like you're just gonna start believing what this random person on your For You page said, like that maybe doesn't even live in your province, like they like, and maybe they don't have the same values as you, all this stuff, but it's like, oh my gosh, like they said this, like this must be true. Like okay, yeah, maybe TikTok is a starting point, but like barely. And like okay, you hear something on there, like go like look at it, like are you serious? Like go Google it and do so, and maybe open up a history book, maybe, perhaps. Like I'm just throwing these things out there. Like I'm not even trying to be a hater. I'm not like, it's just genuine things. Like it's very concerning that like people will just take a political view and like adopt it and then just be like insane. And it's like, okay, if you were like to like say what you believe, like these points and like stuff, like, and if someone was like, oh, like where'd you see that, and you say TikTok, you know how goofy that looks? Like bro, that's literally your source. Like you, like that's not a reputable source. Like I'm just saying, like maybe they got their information from something that is like actually factual, but like you saying like you're quoting someone off of TikTok, bro. Like
at this point, Wikipedia, even I would respect that more.
Same. Like I'm just saying same, because let's do our own research, form our own thoughts, form our own opinions, and then people can't really fault you if like you actually did your research, because at the end of the day, not everyone's gonna believe everything that next person beside them believes. That's just like how life is. That's just and the thing is, like, yeah, if you have opposing ideas from someone else, like I think it's also important to see where they're coming from and the things that they're saying without like jumping down their throat and being like, no, you're actually wrong. Like this is like, like I think we can have open minds, and obviously when people say some things, like it's so like wrong and so loud and wrong, but it's like, okay, like they think that, and I think like it comes back to like understanding where they're coming from, but also you knowing what you believe, and like, okay, it's backed up with actual facts. Like you're not just like taking in information and like, running with it,
I agree.
I don't know.
And I think, like, don't get me wrong, I am not the most politically educated person out there. I'm not saying here that I know what's right and I know everything, but I'm saying what I'm seeing. I also think confirmation bias,
Yeah.
like we need to be mindful too. If you are the person that's going and looking for research, don't just find something that confirms what you saw. Like, let it inspire you, but then take it to the next level and like actually try to figure out what they're talking about and then form your own opinion. Don't just go and try to find something that it's like, oh yeah, that was right. Be like, oh, agree. That's the topic. Let's like actually look into it and see what I think about it.
I think that's like the perfect approach. Like, yeah, like if a topic that's kind of controversial comes up, I think you need to do your research, and like well-rounded research. Like then you can actually form what your actual opinion is on the information, because you have informed and like whole information on at every side, and then you could be like, okay, like this is what I believe because this and this is how this affects this, and I'm passionate about this topic, and like if I support this, then that's negative on what I believe in, so I think like, yeah, that is a good process to maybe adopt, and I think I would like for more people to do that. Like, like I'm also not saying that I'm the most like educated person, but like if I'm gonna be talking about something, you better believe that I'm actually gonna know what I'm talking about. Like I'm not just gonna be like coming like saying like, yeah, like I saw on TikTok this girl said that. Like, no, it's gonna be things that I read about and looked at and like forming these opinions. Because like these aren't just like topics that you could like, a lot of things happening in the world. I feel like you can't just be like neutral. Like there are bad things happening. You need to actually educate yourself on what's happening in the world, because I feel like even if people don't think that it's impacting them, like that's like not a good way to think. Like just because it's not directly affecting my life right now, like other people are being affected and like terribly.
Oh my god. Yes, and just because you agree with like one stance on some topic, and maybe there's like a person associated with that and you agree with them and you're on their side, they do something wrong, it is okay to say, I don't agree with what they did there. You do not need to side on them just because historically you agreed with everything they did. If they finally do something that you kind of don't agree with, it's okay to come out and be like, yeah. That was kind of messed up. Don't find a way to still align yourself there.
I know, that's like if it's like terrible, like so I don't know, I think that people need to really think about what you're consuming, because that's like very important, and I think it's important to be educated on important topics in the world, like not just like direct things that are happening where you live, but I think worldly, because that should also be influencing your opinions on specific things, and I don't think it's good enough to just be silent in situations like that. So like so word of advice, I think just everyone's growing, learning, have an open mind, and really dig into things and question things. Like have a curious mind. Let's go. Like actually when someone says something you should, and that you're like, oh, that sounds kind of weird, like you should be questioning it. Like don't just take it because it's like, oh, like they usually like are like, I know that they like know, people, no one's perfect, and sometimes they misspeak, or they just like say things that are just not like up to date, or they just need to look more into it, but either way they said it, and I think you should still look into it. And that does not mean going into someone's comment section and like going crazy and like coming at them like, like tearing them down,
death threats.
Like I'm like, no one is, you cannot come and be judgmental about someone when no one in this world is perfect. Like everyone is just trying to make it and grow, and I think that's like very important. So let's continue learning.
And I guess like full disclosure too, like we've all been there where we're with a group of friends and we're talking about things that we saw on TikTok about like a certain topic, but in those moments I personally feel like nobody's been like, this is the facts. It's more like a discussion where everybody puts in their information. We're like, wow, like kind of piecing together,
No,
like,
I agree.
if you're in a conversation with someone, they've got a completely different opinion than you, it's not a debate. It should be like a genuine conversation, be like, what actually happened? Because as per usual, it's probably got a little bit of like the perspective bias on it from where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think sometimes people can be too extreme in that way, like immediately just jumping on someone when they say something that they're like, oh no, I think
or
this.
like,
but I, yeah.
like TikTok drama, and then people are like on each side, and it's like,
I know.
do we actually think like both sides are being completely honest and not?
Exactly. Like everyone's gonna try to do things to like protect themselves and like not like, you know? So it's like the context of situations, like you really need to know before you jump at someone like that. And I think too, if you're in those type of conversations where maybe someone says something that you are like, this is like wrong, like, you know, like, but like you come from a place of like, you should be like, oh, like, why do you think that? And like it could be a moment where you like actually understand a little bit more of why they're saying that, and then you can like educate and like based on like what you know to be true. And again, that comes back to doing your own research,
building empathy, character development, you know?
Exactly. All the good
makes
things.
you a better person to have these tough conversations. But if you just come in swinging, nobody's going to grow from this.
And facts. Like, people are going to maybe cry. Like, there's probably going to be, like, a lot of tears.
Me, I will cry. Do not yell at me. Do not confront me.
Yeah,
I just want to talk.
Yelling. Yeah, let's just, like, have a nice conversation. And, like, respect for everyone. Peace and love, because no one likes tears, and that's what could potentially happen if you start yelling. So like, let's take a soft approach. We all need it. Like, but yeah, no, I think that social media, it's just crazy, like just how powerful and like how people's minds can be molded by like this app that we're looking at on our phone. Like, I don't know, it's just unreal to me.
I know. And every platform has like its own almost like generational group and its own vibe. Like, Facebook's definitely like older, but it's got some pretty cool memes.
Yeah.
TBH. And then like I do dabble in Facebook Reels. Yes. Instagram's kind of more like, I don't know, where you see just like travel, and that's where people kind of put like moments of their life. And then I think TikTok's where they kind of do like skits. Actually, it's just everything. It's like, that's where everybody is. TikTok even like older generations.
A mesh of literally everything. And I think it's like, because like if you think about it, like Facebook, like kind of the old heads, like, you know, are like, but like also some young people, like not age discriminate, you know, like it's like everyone can be on Facebook.
I'm there.
I feel like, true. Sometimes you can see me out there.
Sometimes I'm on there, so don't feel too old.
But like, so I feel like predominantly like probably older people are on there. And then Instagram, it's like our generation, like younger people, and like, but then TikTok is like a collaboration of like all those gens, because you see like people of all ages on TikTok, which is kind of nice. Like, it's like everyone's kind of like in one. It's like the hub, kind of like everyone's just like seeing all this stuff.
It's like what Club Penguin was to us a decade ago. That's TikTok.
Don't even. Literally, real ones know Club Penguin, like, bro.
Literally,
but. I feel. Do you like have a favorite app? Like like out of those three, I feel like.
Ooh. You know what? It used to be Snapchat. In high school, I had literally 250 streaks. What? I used to love Snapchat. I have so many memories saved in there. I still like save all my memories in there. And I found out that they might be charging for you to now.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's messed up, and I will sue.
Yeah,
that's not fair. That's like a decade of my work, and you're gonna lock it down.
Yeah. But, like, why? Like, let people have access to those memories.
Literally. But my favorite app now? It's probably TikTok. Okay, but it's, like, my second account where that For You page is super weird. Yeah, that's where I live.
Because I see the things you post on your story from that, and I'm like, bro, this is actually so funny. Your For You page is hilarious. I literally died. Yeah. Like... okay, I kind of agree. I feel like now I'm probably on TikTok the most, but I also do like Instagram, but I kind of get bored of Instagram sometimes because, like, I don't know, there's people don't really post as frequently. Like, I mean, I don't post like crazy like that either, but I just feel like I don't see a lot on there, but I do like memes. The memes on TikTok, like, or no, not TikTok. The memes on Instagram. I'm like, they actually kill me. And I will say, I've never had Snapchat before, like ever. I've never had Snapchat, so I literally just like.
That sucks.
No, well, honestly, I just never fell for it. Like, people were like, "Yo, like, get Snap," but I just like didn't see the appeal at the time. And then I just got older, and then people were like, "Yeah, I guess Snap." I'm like, I feel like I missed the hype. You know, like I'm like, there's no, like, if you want to talk to me, just text me. Like, you know, like we don't need to send pics of ourselves back and forth. You know, with no context.
You can do that on text.
Yeah, yeah, true. No. Like, text me a picture of you. Like, I don't know.
I used to literally have 250 snap streaks, and now I can barely hold like 2 of them.
Okay, but that's like a job. Like,
it is, but I will take like a week to respond to some people. Like, I will log on Snapchat, answer to like 3 people who are at the top, and then everybody else will just. And I got 10 of them, and I can't keep up.
So if you're at the top, you're lucky you're gonna get a response.
Yeah. So keep snapping me throughout the day, and then if you're one of the lucky 3, you'll get a response.
But like, be consistent with it, or you might not get at the top. That's funny. But yeah, like that's literally like clockwork. Like if you have those to maintain those, because it like resets if you don't like send it in 24 hours or like keep it going. Then it's like all that hard work. And sometimes if you have like a really long streak.
Actually, also Snapchat sometimes would take the streak from us when it was way too soon. And I wouldn't care, but the other person would care, and they would start crashing out. I kid you not, one time I felt so bad the way my friend was reacting. I paid $1.99 to restore the streak. What the hell?
What a true friend, but also it's not that serious.
I know. But then I felt,
why?
At the time, I also was like, it's kind of serious, isn't it? It was kind of like a big one. And now I look back and I'm like, that was like a.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you could buy with $2, but.
Yeah.
It's just in this economy. I have no idea.
No, I was gonna say, and now, like, like what? You can't. That's funny though, cause like it's like now you're like, who cared? Who cares about that? But like in the moment, you're like, oh god, my life is over. The streak that I've worked for is like done.
But it's like hours and hours and years of work, and then just gone like that, just because one day you got a little busy.
One day you slipped up. Yeah. No, seriously. But yeah, I don't know. Snapchat was just never like what I got into. But I think like for sure TikTok is definitely like probably the app I spend the most time on. And, like just like because there's just so much you can see on there. You know?
That's true. Instagram, I used to love it even more than TikTok until that update happened now, where it's like you scroll, you see a couple people that you follow, and then it starts hitting like suggested posts.
I don't like that.
And I don't understand the structure. And then I miss a bunch of people's new posts, and then I gotta start creeping people, and it just frustrates me. Because then as you go down a couple, then it's another person you follow, and then it's suggested.
See, like, I don't like that.
What is this?
Like, also
keep it on the popular page.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't. Now it's just like a mix of everything, and then I'm like, okay, like I like you're saying, like I feel like I'm missing people's things, and then like I'm not trying to scroll, and then it's like, okay, 2 days after they're posting, I'm like seeing it and I'm liking it, like, like whatever.
I don't mind that. I'm just like whatever, support, but. Now I can't see it if you posted a week ago, like the way it used to be in order, you know? Oh. Yeah, it just like, it cuts off at a couple days, and then it starts just showing you suggested. I actually don't even understand it. It makes me feel so old. It makes me feel like geriatric.
Geriatric.
Ugh. But I love the memes on there. I spend my time on the popular page and looking in my messenger and sending people memes. But.
No, I actually am obsessed with memes. Like, they're so funny. Like, you can get a meme that like, just like, like, if you're feeling sad, there's a meme on there about being like, if you're like in a silly goofy mood, like there's gonna be a meme that like makes you even more like, I don't know, I just like, I love memes. They're so funny.
You know a trend? The like my dream car, my dream career, my song, my quote on TikTok, like when you do that and then it suggests and then it's like that's your song. I love doing that, but it's never right.
Really? How does it even like, how can it even just like look at you and be like, this is like what I think? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Based on your likes, I guess, and then it's like based on other people's likes.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know. But sometimes I'm like, whoa, that was right. And then other times I'm like, ugh, this isn't even like
real.
But
then I'm like, okay, like how real, like, you know what, I'm like, this is just fake news then. Like, if you're like right some of the time and then it's like most of the time it's like not accurate, I'm like, okay, like, I'm just taking this with a grain of salt, you know, like, whatever.
Literally.
But yeah, I definitely just scroll Instagram for like memes and stuff, and I just die. It's just a mood booster. Like, I just like I just like to laugh, you know, and spread the laughter. Literally. And just like be happy, you know. But yeah, I think like also another thing on social media, I feel like now, like Instagram, like how people post has been like, people are so into like photo dumps, you know? Like, and I honestly,
I love them.
I actually really like photo dumps because it's just like an opportunity to just like post a bunch of moments from like different things that maybe aren't related, but it's like same vibe kind of thing. Or sometimes they're not the same vibe, and then like you just like put it all together, and it's fun.
And it's like when people used to post like a beautiful sunset that they love, they got maybe 10 likes, and then a selfie got like 300. So now you start with a selfie, and then you post all those cute scenery pictures that you love, that I love too, and you're getting the same amount of love.
I know.
And I like that.
And honestly,
like, I'm so glad your pictures and your photography is getting the attention it deserves.
That's what I'm saying. Because, yeah, I feel like people will not like things like that are like just like a sunset or just like
if I post a picture of my cat just randomly, like an ugly picture of my cat, everyone would be like, report for bullying. If I posted it in the middle of a dump with a bunch of like selfies, me with my friends, people be like, oh my god, this is so funny, she's so quirky. Yeah. So that's why dumps are amazing, because you can actually show your personality and people will think it's like cool. Yeah. But if I just posted them separately, people would be like, what is this? Your profile looks like a dumpster fire.
And like they literally would say
they would look at my profile, see all the individual, and be like, what is this, like her camera roll?
And they're like, what's wrong with her? Like, you know what? Nothing. Like,
there's no aesthetic here.
Yeah. No, people are obsessed with that aesthetic. That's why I think like dumps are like so socially acceptable, but it's like, yeah, like you're saying, no one will like a photo of like, yeah, like your pet, just one single photo, which is kind of crazy, because we should keep the same energy that we give when you see a photo dump. I'm just saying, like,
I'm saying,
because
like, if I want to post a 0.5 of me down here showing off my Crocs at the very bottom of it, I want to get 500 likes on that.
No, exactly. Like, immediately, like, why aren't we, like, you know what? And 500 is like shooting it low too. Like, it's like, it should be 1K at least. Like, I'm like,
I should be famous for that.
No, exactly.
And some people can. Celebrities can.
No, they actually can. Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah, there's levels to it for sure. I'm like,
but maybe I will. Maybe now that I'm talking about it, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go against the grain and just post what I
honestly
want.
Yeah, and honestly, maybe like see what happens. Do it and see what happens.
No, because every time I post too, I always lose like 3 followers.
Okay,
and I'm just like, what about that post?
I'm like,
made you remember that you didn't want to follow me anymore.
I know. I'm like, so is this like, was this your final, like your last straw? Like, this is the breaking point? Like, and if so, why? Because I'm kind of offended. Like, it's like a selfie of me. Like,
I'm like, why do I care? But then I miss the apps where you could see who wasn't following you back.
Yeah.
Those aren't a thing anymore.
I know. I never actually got
because
that.
Then I'd be like, no shade, no foul. But now it's like, I can't do anything about it. I don't even know who you are. Why'd you leave?
I know. Which is kind of crazy. Like, why are we doing that? And I also noticed there's like discrepancies between like the likes. Like, I mean, again, it doesn't really matter how many likes you get. And I will say, I feel like social media makes you think that like 10 likes is like nothing. But I feel like that's like 10 people being like, you're so cool. So that's like actually like kind of a lot if you think about it in real life. Like, imagine like a like, I feel like is like giving someone like a high five or hug, just depending on who you are. Like, I'm not, you know what, it's not gonna be hugs for everyone, but I'm just saying, like, just imagine you're walking down the street and like people, like 10 people like are giving you high fives, being like, you're so awesome. That's kind of what it feels like to get a like on like social media, whatever. But I think that now, like, when 10 likes, people are like, oh god, like, that's terrible, you know? Like, but it's like, you know what, if we really reframe that, like, in real life, 10 people saying that you're, like, they rock with you, like, that's, like, a lot of people.
I guess.
But either way.
It depends, though. Some people are the type that's, like, they will never not give a like. They just, like, But then there are some people who are petty and are like, I don't like that. No like for you. I love that. And I want to get in the minds of those people. I'm like, everybody gets love, even if I don't think that was the best.
Yeah, I think like let's spread love, let's spread happiness, like let's spread cheer and joy. Like
Yes.
it's the least we could do in this climate, But no, like that brings me to the point of like I think like there's discrepancies in like my posts and like how much people are like liking one post as opposed to another post. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, this. The common denominator in all these posts is myself. So I'm like, why did like 300 people like this one and then only like 200, like, I'm like, why didn't everyone rock with this? It's like, it's still me. Like, it's still me. Don't worry. Like,
Literally.
Just like one was just like me at graduation and like this one was just me in like a nice field, like, but it's still me. Like, let's still like keep that energy.
See, this is literally what we were talking about too. It can like tear apart your confidence if you get way too deep into it. Like the fact that we're noticing this stuff just means like we care.
And like, why are we over?
And like, why do we care? I don't, but I do. I'm kind of like, I don't care, but I want to know why you didn't like that post.
No, I agree. Because I'm like, it's not really something that keeps me up. I just think like sometimes I just like think about these things. I'm like, oh, like that's kind of weird.
Like in the moment after you post, you're like, oh.
I know. And also like if I am posting, I literally am like the post and like I can't go on my phone for a long time.
Me too.
Just, like, yeah. Post and ghost mode.
Throw my phone.
Try to text me. If you saw me post on Instagram, like don't try to contact me for a bit. I just need like I just need some time to just I'm just but like on social media, like I'll answer text, but like I'm not going on social media. Yeah, I gotta
don't call me.
Yeah, I'm like I need to let this post marinate for a bit and like, let's see. And then I'll come back in like a few hours and be like, oh my gosh, like all this love.
Oh my god, these 10 likes, these 10 hugs.
Oh my god, these 10 hugs. No, literally, I'm like, they love me. But yeah, no, I'm like, let's just go back. Like everyone just like everything. What's so wrong with that?
Literally.
Like, let's not be selective, choosy with these likes. If you follow, just like it.
It took some confidence for them to make that post. You better show some love. Unless it's controversial and it's actually like you don't like it.
Yeah, like no, like let's actually like again, let's circle back to think critically about things, right? Like let's if you don't like the post then and they're doing some too much, like yeah, okay. I get that.
Block.
But if it's a selfie, that's very harmless. Let's show some love.
And don't leave in the comments and rate them out of 10 or like sir, what? Unless you got something nice to say, like, do not come in tearing people down, especially if you don't have a profile picture or any post yourself. Dude, I report all of you for bullying.
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
And, like, what makes you think that you should just be going around trolling people? Like, let's see what you look like. And no hate, no shade, but I'm just saying, like, don't be coming around here if you don't have any zero posts. You follow like 1 million people and 0 followbacks.
Yeah, if you can't do it better,
that's a troll account.
Don't.
Yeah.
Hate on it.
Period.
Let's see it.
Case closed. Cleared.
Anyways.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And another thing about social media is like how, I feel like if you're seeing someone's post, it's like the highlights, of like their life. Like no one's really posting like the lowlights, you know what I mean? Like the bad parts.
Some are on TikTok, not on Instagram. Yeah. Nobody posts them crying.
No.
Snapchat they do. Fighting my demons. No text to respond. Only the real ones know why.
Real ones know.
Some people be doing it, but not on TikTok and not on Instagram. Wait, on TikTok.
I know. On TikTok, yeah. On Instagram, like you have to come correct. Like people come correct on Instagram. Like that post is like, yeah. But yeah, TikTok, I feel like maybe sometimes people are a little bit like, with the vlog, just showing in between, like just talking about the hard stuff. But I think overall though, it's never really like the low stuff. Like that's not making the cut. Like,
no.
That's getting cut and edited out probably. But I think that is just a friendly reminder for everyone to like, take everything you see on social media of someone's life and what's going on with a grain of salt, because sometimes people want to be someone else or like envy someone else's life, but you don't really know what they're going through. True. Life could be very tough, but they're just not showing it to you,
and they could be lying.
Yeah Yeah, like
You ever think about that? Sometimes I'm listening
true.
to stories and I'm like, that's a lie.
I know. Like
There's
no
no
way
way.
that's true. Like no way that happened.
And always like I'll kind of be like, whatever, I believe it, but I'm also like, if this turned out that it wasn't true, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, exactly.
There's no way nobody's lying on this app. There's no way all
I
10
know.
stories of like the most heinous thing I've ever heard actually happened in that correct order.
Okay, yeah. I think about that too. I'm like,
Not everyone's truthful.
no, true. And
So,
that's that's the thing about social media. You can say really low key, you can say whatever you want.
you can
And
fake
people,
beef with another creator. People do that all the time. And then after they'll be like,
that's
oh, well,
actually,
after they gain like 100,000 followers, like, oh my God.
but
guys.
that's actually like crazy work. Like
I know. I've thought I'm going to do it one day. But better.
yeah, facts. It's gonna be believable. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a social experiment.
Yeah. You're warning now, so stay tuned.
So if you're one of
know.
the first, only 10 people that listen to this podcast,
Yeah.
you're in the know.
No, exactly.
Everybody
And
else?
I guess you'll never know. It's like, yeah.
To be a part of research and make history.
Exactly. But yeah, I think let's just like maybe not jump to wanting to be someone else. Just saying, I feel like that's like very like it's easy to do that when you're seeing all these great things that someone's doing. But that also comes with a flip side of like things being difficult too. Like not everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like nobody lives a life where it's like nothing bad has ever happened to them ever. Like people struggle every single day, like and like have these battles they're fighting every day. But like it's not, they don't necessarily show everyone that. So.
And don't go talking about it on social media for people who've never been through it, don't know actually how to cope with it. Keep it to yourself. Make sure that you learn to deal with it by yourself and find the correct health professionals or authority that can actually guide you through this time. Do not take advice from people who don't know you, don't know the situation, have never experienced it.
Exactly.
Without getting actual help. So,
no, seriously, I agree for sure.
Without further ado, shall we get into the game?
I think we should play
a
game.
All right.
Okay. You want me to explain the game? Actually, there's not really much to explain.
No.
But
we're literally just going to go through different, like, TikTok, what do you call it? Like, areas?
Like different sides of TikTok. Or
Yeah.
like areas, like sides of TikTok. Yeah. Like that's kind of like.
And we're just going
like,
to rate them.
Not me saying, let me explain it. Like it's some like complicated.
Okay, this is like a super underground game. You guys might not know it.
Yeah. Like you've actually probably never heard of it. But yeah, we're going to be rating different sides of TikTok.
We're playing Hot or Not with.
Yeah, but let's get into it because I think that this will be interesting, especially with both of us, just to hear like if this is on our For You page, like do we see this a lot, like you know what we think. Okay, so first up, gym talk. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier.
We did talk about this. All we did was shade on this.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna rate it like an 8 out of 10. I love getting new workouts from there. I love finding people with the same body as me and then like kind of looking at what they do. And I love like it's kind of incorporated a little bit with like nutrition too.
Yeah.
If you're kind of like way into it. And there's like actual trainers and stuff who are on there. And
yeah.
I also love just supporting people when they actually have like serious like glute growth or like they were working on their upper body and they finally can do 10 pull-ups or something. So I'm rating it an 8. But I'm still cautious about like there's not full disclosure there.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we weren't trashing gym talk, but we were just being critical and analytical of information that we are seeing and videos and stuff. So can you really fault us for that? No. And I'm not saying I'm a hater of gym talk because I actually enjoy it. Like you were saying, like I like seeing videos like that and like just like people making that change and taking that step and deciding to like invest in their health, because I think that's so important, not only for like your appearance and like confidence, but I think just like your actual health. Like so much comes from like living a healthy lifestyle, and you can avoid so many like preventable diseases and like conditions and stuff. So I think that every time I see videos like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, like good for you. But yeah, and I think there can be good information too. Personally, it's nice to see other people's workouts and stuff, but I'm gonna rate it like 6.
That's fair.
No further comments at this time. Yeah, let's keep moving on.
Moving on before everybody's in our comments sending us death threats.
Yeah, don't do that. Please, we're sensitive.
Literally, please, I will cry.
No, we will.
Book talk.
Okay. Book talk. Okay, I actually like book talk because I am trying to get more into reading again and like just like finding books that I like. So I
Mm-hmm.
really appreciate when people have these books and like they've read them and they have like suggestions for people who like maybe like fantasy or like different like types of book genres and stuff. So I actually really like it because I think the hardest part about getting back into reading is finding books that are like adult books, young adult books, I guess, and like things that I actually am interested in. I think is the hardest part, just like knowing what books are out there, what authors, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I'm gonna say Book Talk 9.5 out of 10. I'm rating it very high because mad respect for all the people who go out there and like give these good recommendations. So yeah. What about you?
I give it a 9. I think it is a little bit biased on what is super trendy. And now when you walk in a bookstore, there's literally always a table just for like TikTok trending, which
Oh.
I find is like a little bit like, I don't know. I think it lacks depth sometimes. But what I love about it is that authors who are first time writers or like they're just trying to dabble into it, it's kind of like a side gig, but it's what they want to pursue. I'm able to like find out about them,
Yeah.
find out what they've got out there. I've actually bought a couple of them where I thought the plot was good. Some of them are kind of like, oh, the writings. I would like literally find typos in there because they're like self published.
Yeah.
And I'd be
Yeah.
like, but some of them are really good, and it's like something that I wouldn't have gotten even through Goodreads because it kind of is about what's most popular.
Yeah.
But I kind of find sometimes too it's popular for a reason, so you kind of don't want to go out on a limb all the time and just buy a book that nobody's read.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No, I agree.
Book Talk kind of at least finds that one person who did read it and tells you their thoughts, and then you're kind of
Which is nice.
we'll try
yeah.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
No, I agree. What about meme talk? You already know how I feel about memes. I literally finished. I was saying how much I love it.
10.
I'm gonna say 10. Then need I say more? No. Your turn. What do you think about meme talk?
Okay, I'm gonna consider meme talk kind of what's on my like burner account on TikTok.
Yeah, that's definitely meme talk.
That stuff is a 10 to me. I literally am like in my room by myself, dying laughing, sending it to people, republishing, posting on my story.
Yeah, like comedic gold.
It's
literally.
like it's literally brain rot.
No,
but
it
I think it's
actually
so
is.
funny.
But it's like harmless brain rot. Like
It is harmless brain rot.
when was having a good chuckle in your bed harmful? Like you're just having a good time.
What is an AI Labubu getting arrested? Really?
Yeah.
How is that not funny?
Yeah, no, exactly. Like,
So
and if you don't think it's funny, reconsider.
exactly. All right. Next, we got Get Ready With Me talk.
Get Ready With Me TikToks. I like Get Ready With Me TikToks because it's kind of cool to see like that people low-key have the same thoughts about like when they're getting ready. Like they just like are like, oh my gosh, like I need to get ready. I'm going somewhere at 6, but I need to get ready at like 3. I'm like, okay, yeah, like we're all like in the same boat. But I don't know, I like watching people's process of like just like whether it's like them doing their glam, even though I don't really like wear makeup like that, but it's just cool. And like they usually are sitting there and like talking about where they're going, and like if it's like a concert or like a cool artist, I always like enjoy hearing those. The only thing that I don't like about Get Ready With Me TikToks is like when people will literally be changing into their outfit, but like low-key like changing on camera, and I'm like, and they like cut it like it's like, oh, like they're putting their pants on, but like you can look, and I'm like, so why didn't we just like decide to get ready off camera and like just do like a transition of like, okay, I did my makeup, now I'm dressed, you know, like
Yes. That one TikTok, Bradley Miller or whatever, when TikTok was gonna get shut down in America, and he confessed that he stopped his underwear. Like, dude, I knew it. There's no reason people should be in like just their boxers on TikTok with their schlong
and like
that long.
But like why? Like why?
I know.
Why? Like nobody needed to see that process. Like everyone knows how you get ready.
Side note too, that Sabrina Carpenter trend where everyone goes like, I don't know, they go like, and then they come over and they're like naked.
I've never seen that.
I only found out about it because someone came up on my For You page being like, I feel like that's TMI.
Oh.
But I agree. I'm like, there's no reason we should be undressed on this. Save that for the OF.
No, like exactly.
Keep that out of my face.
Like, don't bring this to TikTok. Now
So,
I don't want to watch the rest of your Get Ready With Me, and I might press
Wait.
uninterested on your post. So now look what
Not
you've
interested.
So
Literally.
honestly, I'm just, because of that like last valid point, which I feel like not a lot of people that I see do that. I'm gonna say Get Ready With Me TikToks are a 7 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you?
Okay. I'm going to rate them a 4. I think there is like a handful of people who can actually do them well, in my opinion, where what they're saying is actually interesting or what they're doing is actually interesting. But if they make like a 10 thing long series and they got that vocal fry going on, and so I'm literally like, and then they're going like,
oh yeah,
and like throwing a bunch of like Sephora products around. I cannot stand that, and I don't know why. And
that's
I'm like
actually
not
solid.
hating. Like obviously that's for some people, but some people do it so well.
Yeah.
They'll actually be like, okay, now I'm gonna put this on, and then they're telling a story or they're walking you through it. But
I agree. I feel like the rating can really like vary for me, like you're saying, like depending on who is actually posting it, because I think like a lot of the Get Ready With Me TikToks that I do see I actually like, so that's why I'm saying like 7. But like there are other ones I come across and I'm like, okay, this is actually like a 0 because I don't really like what this is giving. But then also everyone has their own approach, their own right to like make it their own style, so then who am I to say this sucks, you know? But I just don't want to see it again.
exactly.
And that's not a crime. So, yeah. Anyways, relationship talk. Okay, honestly, I'm taking this as couple accounts or like people just going on there just giving this unsolicited advice. I think it can be like, I feel like it's a big wide range.
It is.
But either way, I'm going to say 3 out of 10 because I like, sorry.
I hate love.
Okay, that actually makes me sound like kind of like a hater, but I'm not. I just don't like yeah, like I'm all for it, like whatever. But I think that like it can be too much to see all at once sometimes, and if that's like your whole personality, like you go on there and it's like, yeah, you're this couple and that's all you ever post, all you ever say. Like I'm kind of sick of that and bored of that. And like also doing these corny like pranks on like those videos, like they make me cringe so hard. Like, what do you mean you didn't see the camera filming you?
Oh, I know.
Like, you know, that's why I'm saying like it's too much for me. Like that's why it's a 3 out of 10, and I could go on and on about why. But peace and love, people. Like I'm not coming for you if that's like your content. But anyways, you talk before people start coming for me. You
okay.
Go.
I'm gonna rate it like a 6. I also think that some of it's super annoying, and when they prank each other every single video, I'm like, no way, you're not expecting now everything that comes out of their mouth is a prank.
Yeah, like how? I don't know.
Yeah, what I think is funny is like the sending my boyfriend that a homeless man sleeping in her bed type thing, or like the anthro rock, and they're like, where'd you get this? And the boyfriend's sitting there like those kind of things, or. I don't know, like my boyfriend has a nickname for me. Like certain trends I like. Yeah. But when it is like a
just
codependent like TikTok account, and then they're just posting weird things.
There's just things that like make it suck because there's parts of it that just bring it down. Which I'm sure that just like taints the good things of the good parts of it for me. That's why I gave it such a low rating.
Yeah.
Let's not go back to that.
Like my boyfriend's gonna show you his garden and you better be nice. Some people, those were hilarious. Some of them, I'm like disgusting.
I'm like, do we? Yeah.
I don't know. That's coming from someone who doesn't post their boyfriend ever.
Yeah, which
I'm like super private about it. So to me, I'm just kind of like, this is a little too much.
I can see it being way too much, like a lot of the time. So
yeah,
I definitely agree. But no hate.
Next one, story time talk.
I think that we spent a lot of time expressing our stance on this topic. But if we could just reiterate the high points.
But a 10. I have to say it.
But 10, like, dare I say?
Dare I say, I love to hate. I love to know. I love loving.
Like, I
10s across.
we're just fiends for like knowing information. And the thing is, like, we just want more knowledge, acquire more like information, just have a greater understanding of what's going on in the world. And if part of that is tuning into your 15-part story time, I think I might have to do it. You know, like, I don't know.
As long as they're all posted, I will be doing that. I will be on your profile. You will see me in that little foot notification. Yeah. I'm there. I'm probably still here.
Exactly.
And I'm probably on part 13.
Exactly. And yeah, like the only thing that maybe like we would request is just like a few things just to, I think, maybe like make it a little bit better. Like just some, maybe take it as constructive criticisms, just some points. Very simple. I would say, yeah, like you said, maybe post them like quickly, back to back to back to back. Like set up your tripod, whatever, however you're filming, and then post that one part, post the next part, just like rapid fire them out, I think. And then also too, if you're finding that it's going to be a very long talking video, like let's just do the 2x speed. 2x speed could be very helpful. Like I might watch it in 2x so I can just
don't film it in one seamless video either. If you are a slow talker, please go through and cut that thing and slice it and make sure that it is as quick as possible, because even 2 times speed is too slow. And I will X out, try to mind my own business, go back and be like, actually I'm interested, X out again, I'm getting annoyed, scroll, okay, I'm gonna go back again, and I will loathe you for doing that to me.
No, exactly. And it's just like too much.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, like going forward, any storytime TikTokers, like don't feel shy to DM us if you need any tips of how you can really improve. We're not really in the field, but I think we've done enough of our own studying and like of what's out there, and we could really help you like elevate your story time. So yeah. Let us know.
For free. It's really just charity work.
No,
and
exactly.
It's a little bit of personal motivation, but
because we're just those kind of people. We're just looking for the betterment of others.
And for your first 5 story times that you post, we want 5% royalties. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Something so small, very simple. Like
it's very small, 50%.
Yeah. Very small, 75%.
Air Jordans.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay, mukbang talk. What are your thoughts?
I 0 out of 10. I hate it, and I hate ASMR. And if you do a mukbang with ASMR, I'm not joking. I probably have like 45 of those accounts blocked right now. I fucking can't stand it. I'm so serious. And you're eating octopus, dude. Yeah, stop.
No.
Close your mouth.
I agree.
Do you actually? You don't have to agree. No, it's just very personal. No, like I like.
No. I think honestly I don't even think I'm on that side of TikTok. I just don't. Like, I don't really like mukbang talk because I don't really want to see you sit down and, like, absorb this, like, 10-course meal, you know? Like, most of the time it's, like, insane amounts of food. I'm like, how did you eat that in one sitting? Like,
I know.
First of all, like, my stomach kind of hurts, like, just watching this. And, like, I just don't really see videos because I, like, press uninterested so that I'm, like, I don't want to see this content. So, yeah, I would say 0 out of 10. Like, and also, why do you want to be eating on camera like that? I would never just sit and be like, watch me eat like this on camera. Like it's kind of like a weird concept to me. Like I'm not gonna lie.
I
like
don't know.
why do we find joy in like watching people consume their supper? I don't know. And yeah, ASMR. Oh gosh, like why? Like I don't like those.
I hate
like,
ASMR.
Yeah.
I get how people can find it relaxing, like tapping certain things. I mean, like, ASMR. I hate it.
I just never
peeves me. It actually like makes my intestines feel like they're on fire for some reason. Like I feel it in my core. That's how much I hate it. I don't know why though. It's like I try so hard to like even just tolerate it. I cannot stand it. Please don't. And the only kind of mukbangs that I like is like, can I eat this much McDonald's in like 5 minutes? Then it's like a challenge. Then I'm into it. But if you're just sitting there and you're just, especially if it's ASMR, dude, why would I watch that for 30 minutes?
No, I agree. No, yeah.
I don't get it, but
I'm never tuning into a video like that. But yeah, that in conclusion is our ratings of all these sides of TikTok. And I'm sure we missed some because there's so many creators and sides of TikTok that you can see. But we just, decided to choose the ones that we felt the most passionate about or like had an opinion on. But yeah, I feel like this episode was a lot of like, because social media is such a huge topic and there's so many things we can dive into, but I think we like talked about like a lot of like the more prevalent things and like the big things that we do see. And like again, we're like not experts at any means by any means. Like we're just kind of sharing our own opinions, thoughts, and like the things
Good
that
at
we
you.
see.
CPR trained.
Not the not the down.
And just like, so you know, obviously we know it's like super multifaceted. You can always, there's always two sides to the story. It's a very thin line between what we, you know, everything. It's just situational. So keep that in mind. And this is like not factual. This is opinion based. This is entertainment only. This is not for you to take home as facts, right? We said independent thought. So
yeah, so let's apply it and use it. And yeah, so take it with a grain of salt. But also, we actually dropped some bars, so also maybe take those things.
Quote
like,
that.
Like not
Stitch
even
that.
Not even to like gas ourselves up or anything, because like never that. Like, but like
there's some things you could put on a T-shirt and
like we
wear.
might have dropped some of those dimes today. So like yeah. But anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It's good to be back and just like yapping and chatting and just talking about like things that we want to talk about, you know? So
agreed.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Tune in, hopefully. Tell a friend about Dawg Dinner. Spread the word. Like, you know,
tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, facts. And you never know, like, we might hit 1 million tomorrow, so you might want to be in the
we might rage bait tomorrow, so
yeah,
stay tuned.
Like you might want to be one of the first few followers, so yeah. I feel like we've said everything. There's nothing left that was unsaid
other than stay hungry.
Facts. Peace.